Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Look out, he's got room! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Backs got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. BYU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside, it's McGooligan. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Turning it on. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. BYU right back to the line. It'll be a draw. Sweet cut there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Picks up the first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellington. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Phillips. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. BYU lines up quickly. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long.
22 water.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw it. Finds his man.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
He makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Tagged out of the air.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ellington. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got his man across the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Bryant. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
BYU 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get...
Turning on the Jets! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Cougars want to move quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. He lofts it high. high and deep down the left side. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give as they work on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative, staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down.
Turning it on. Got the first down, looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Might as well give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finds a spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away.
Come on, set. Flex.
They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On the double.
The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
42.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
BYU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
North Carolina.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being